What's going on, guys? It's Luna here, and I have a story today about it's a time that I got caught smoking weed, and it was a couple years back, and basically what happened was it was really funny actually. Basically, it was like a crazy grandpa kind of guy. He was an older dude, and he caught me and my friend smoking a joint, and I thought it'd be funny to tell you guys. So, a while back, me and my friend, we used to link up all the time and smoke on this weird hill. It was a hill that it has a road by it, but where I live, people don't really give that much of a shit. You could literally walk down the road smoking a bowl and they probably wouldn't do anything. But sometimes you'll just catch the wrong guy in the wrong mood, on the wrong day, and he'll just be a complete dick to you. And I mean, it is illegal, and some people do think of it as a very, very dangerous thing, and people can react differently, so it's understandable, and it's kind of our fault for doing it so publicly, I guess. Like, we were kind of out of the public, but, we were right by a street. But basically, we were on this little hill smoking, and we were right above some cars, and people were driving by, and it was a nice day. I mean, nothing really too serious was going on. We were just smoking a J, and basically, this dude drove by once, and we recognized his car because at one point we turned and started facing the cars going by, and no one was really looking at us actually, because like I said, we were kind of above them. No one really looks up at the hill, and we were you could barely honestly see us. Only our heads were popping out. And this guy's Volkswagen went by probably a good, 2 times, and we kept recognizing it because it had the same plate. And he came by a third time, and he slowed down and pulled over to the side of the road. And this guy gets out of his car and starts walking up the hill. Now, when we see him start walking up the hill, we immediately were like, oh, God, oh, God. And he comes up to us, and, he pops the question. He's like, how old are you guys? And my one friend is super, when it comes to, like, someone asking personal information about yourself, he gets really, he gets defensive. And my friend immediately was like, oh, why? Why do you need to know? And the guy was just like, oh, I'm just wondering, you guys are smoking at a really young age. And the dude looked older. And I was like, well, man, we have permission from our parents to do this, and, we're allowed to. And my one friend's like, yeah, it's all good. And the guy's like, well, it doesn't even look like you're smoking tobacco. And my one friend's like, sir, this doesn't concern you whatsoever. And the guy snapped. When he said this doesn't concern you, the dude, like, snapped. He raised his voice, and he was like, well, it does concern me because this is my community, and you're smoking drugs, and you're being disruptive. And my friend interrupted him, actually, and was like, how are we being disrupted, sir? We are literally trying to seclude ourselves at its best, and we're just smoking. And no, this is tobacco. And that was such a lie. You could smell it. My friend immediately put it out as the guy was walking up. And it was just really funny because there was such a, like, you cannot say it's tobacco right after you got done smoking it, and the smell is still right there in the face. And the guy, thought just like I did, and he was like, it's not tobacco, I know what you guys are smoking. And after about like 2 to 3 minutes of just arguing with this dude, it was really quick. It was a quick confrontation. I was just like, sir, we won't do it again near this area. I am sorry we upset you, and we will leave. And the guy's like, good. And he's like, make sure you guys leave. I'll be checking. And he wasn't kidding, guys. This motherfucker, as scared as we were, we honestly probably weren't going to leave, but he left, and we saw him loop again like 2 more times from a different place. We walked down the hill and then peeked over through this fence, like through some trees, and we saw him go by probably a good, 3 more times. And the fact that the dude had enough time on his hands to loop that street so many times, it made me laugh. But we found a different area and we finished, and that was really scary. But, when we get caught by, like, a normal person, like, it's usually not that scary. But if someone, like a law enforcement or anyone catches us, it definitely is a little bit more nerve-wracking. But this is one of the crazier stories. I would appreciate a like on it. I love you guys so much. Sorry today's video was kind of short. I have a really good video going up tomorrow that I'm sure you guys will all enjoy. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed. It really means a lot. And leave a comment below of stories of you guys getting caught smoking weed, because I want to hear them and read them. But I love you guys so much. I'm out. Peace.